Hello dear World of Warcraft friends, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we're continuing features from patch 12.1 and among other things, housing, one if not two of the most requested features since housing has existed, are being expanded. There are some really cool things included, even for someone who might not like housing. Cooler stuff. Let's take a look at it. Stay tuned. It's going to be nice, in my opinion. And with that, let's go. If you like, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and with that, let's get started. Point number one, and this is probably the biggest feature, are the so-called blueprints, building plans. I don't know what they'll end up calling it in German, but with this, you have the option to save your creations, as you can see here. So you can then say whether you want to save inside and outside, only outside, or just a specific room. That's now possible. At the same time, as you've seen here, you can also reset all your layouts. So if you don't feel like keeping what you've done, just delete it and your whole house will be cleared out and you can start from scratch, basically just like me. Otherwise, you also have the option, for example, let's say we want to decorate the room. I do a little something in here and say, yeah, I like it, but I want to try out a few other things. Then I can save this layout, redesign the room, and if I want, load this old layout again. So basically, any progress that you made at any point, you can bring back into the game with this. And that also means you can insert blueprints from other players into your game. So if you say your buddy, friend, whatever, has built a really awesome house and you just want to cheekily steal it for yourself, right? There will also be community creations for that, I'm pretty sure. Then you can import blueprints from other players. You'll then see here how many rooms it requires, how much budget it needs, and which items you need. For example, it says here that the Blizzard tester has 263 out of 265 items from the blueprints. You can, and I think that's really cool, load in blueprints, even if you, I don't know, theoretically, I would say I probably don't have that many items. If someone sends me something now and I don't have 100 out of the 200 items, I can still import the other 100, have a rough layout, and just build the rest myself. I also think that's a really nice thing. And accordingly, yeah, it will be easier for you to copy housing creations. I think that's really cool. Also here you can do it for individual rooms, for the whole house, whatever. And you even get a separate list showing which items you don't own. You can see that here. And then you can hover over it and theoretically check, hey, I'd like to have that. Where can I get this item? So I think that's really well done, especially with the fact that you can still import it. Players have wanted that for a very long time. Not just so they can take things from other people, but also right now you don't really have any real way to save everything you've done. But if you delete things and remove them, like, yeah, now the bathtub is gone, you know. If I had saved it beforehand, I could have just loaded it back in now. So I think that's really nice. A second feature that's being added includes pets. That's also something players have wanted for a very long time. And now it's like this. You can't just have pets running around however you want. So you can't just say, I want these 17 pets running around here. Instead, you have to summon or build a bed for the pets. Only if there is a pet bed will a pet actually wander around your house. Blizzard said in the video that only pets that can't fight can roam around your house. Whether it stays that way, we will see. But that would mean that many pets from earlier won't work at all. I don't know if I misunderstood that or if they expressed it incorrectly. That would actually imply that you can only use all these things here, for example, the ones that came into the game with Midnight. We'll have to see if that's how it turns out in the end. But of course it would be a big limitation if it only affected these pets here. We will see. But yes, all in all, you place the bed and you can choose or decide whether your pet should walk around the bed, so whether it should roam around the whole house or stay on its bed. You can decide that freely. And Blizzard then said here that they have reworked the artificial intelligence or the pathing of these pets so that they recognize which decorative items you have placed. That was actually the reason why the pets didn't come earlier. With the previous technology, these pets, for example, wouldn't have recognized that there's a bathtub here and then they would have just walked right through it or wouldn't have noticed it at all. And now it should be possible for these pets to walk around your house completely relaxed despite all the decorations. Blizzard also hasn't mentioned any limit on how many mounts or pets are allowed to walk around. So I assume that if you have 20 beds, you can probably let 20 pets walk around as well. And then we'll just see what it all looks like. Otherwise, there are two more little things that were added. There are new ventures. Tortolans are included. These Tauren from the plains of Onara. Kobolds are included. And as I read, Amani trolls. So, in other words, new tasks, new decorative items that you can buy there again. And yes, with that, the housing package is pretty much complete. So, all in all, I think these blueprints are something that a lot of players will really be looking forward to. The thing with the pets is a cool feature. I think that's pretty nice too. Who knows? Maybe I'll finally manage to expand my little house a bit by then. But yeah, I think the changes are very, very promising. It's definitely cool that they're sticking with it, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Also, let me know what other updates you'd like to see for housing. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good time. Take care.